It is week 14 in the National Football League as your Kansas City Chiefs square off against the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Let's tell you about this matchup. The second meeting between the Chiefs and Chargers this season, and it was a good one. The first time these two teams met back in September. If you recall, that was the infamous game when Rashee Rice had the collision with Patrick Mahomes and got banged up. But nonetheless, the Chiefs still found a way to get the job done. The Chiefs come in as 4-point favorites. The over-under at 42.5. Chiefs at 11-4. The Chargers much better than I think most people expected. They're 8-4. They look like a playoff team. They come in with the league's number one scoring defense, 18th in scoring offense. The Chiefs 8th in scoring defense and 11th in scoring offense. If you're ready for Chiefs game day, spam C in the comments section. I want you guys to get in the chat as if you're at Arrowhead Stadium, as if you're hanging out with the rest of the kingdom. Get those C's in the chat. I want to see at least 300 C's in there. If you're ready for Sunday Night Football, get the C's in there, and we'll continue with today's show. The injury report for Kansas City, good news, not very lengthy this week, as kicker Spencer Shrader is questionable for this game against the Chargers, but he's the only one that's on the injury report for Kansas City as of right now at the time of this recording on Tuesday. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, Denzel Perryman with a groin injury, he is questionable. Cam Hart with an ankle injury, he is questionable. And then McConkey, the rookie receiver out of Georgia, the Chargers' leading receiver, is questionable as well. So what's it going to take to beat L.A.? Let's start with the run game with Isiah Pacheco. Pacheco made his much-anticipated return this past week against the Las Vegas Raiders, and he was limited. They didn't use him a ton, but you had to like the results of what we did see from Pacheco in the small sample size. 7 carries, 44 yards, 6 yards a carry, and also had the longest rush of any Chiefs running back this season of 34 yards. He was fantastic in his first game back. I think that we're going to see the Chiefs really increase the workload with Isiah Pacheco this week, finding ways to get him the football, whether it's on the ground or what Andy likes to do with the short passing game, with the screen game, with Pacheco as well. And I think that this is a great opportunity for Pacheco to have a big day here with a game under his belt, up to full speed, showing off the burners last week. I think Pacheco's got a really good chance to go off and have a good outing and get his first 100-yard game of the year this week against the LA Chargers. I'm watching out for Isiah Pacheco there. Who do you got? You going with the Chiefs or are you going with the Chargers? Type KC for Chiefs, type LAC for Chargers. I'll give you my prediction coming up at the end of today's show, but want to hear from you guys first. Get your predictions in now and let us know. Number 2 on our keys to victory for Kansas City is protecting Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. The biggest issue for this Chiefs team in 2024 has been protecting Mahomes under center this year. It has been abysmal what we've seen from this offensive line as Mahomes has been sacked more this season. And we're not even done yet. We still got 5 more games to go. Than he's been sacked in any season prior, 32 times. To kind of put that in perspective, Mahomes got sacked 27 times in 2023 and 26 times in 2022. It has not been great. And you would hope, you'd be able to believe that it can't get worse for the Chiefs, right? That there should be a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to protecting Patrick Mahomes. Well, we are expecting, at the time of this recording anyway, that DJ Humphrey should make his season debut for the Chiefs on Sunday night and get the start at that left tackle position, which would be huge for this Chiefs team if DJ Humphries does play and if he's fully up to speed. Because although his numbers weren't off the charts, according to Pro Football Focus last year, they're much better than anything we've seen from Wanya and Kingsley at this point. Overall grade last season of a 62.5, a run block rate of 56.5, and a pass block rate of 68.4. This could be the difference in how far the Chiefs go this year, is how quickly DJ Humphries can come along at that left tackle position. Number 3 on our keys to victory. Let's talk about the opposing side. Justin Herbert the Chargers starting quarterback, social media's favorite quarterback, Justin Herbert. One thing that we've seen from Justin Herbert this year, more than we've seen other years, in this Greg Roman offense. Greg Roman, the former offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers, worked with the Harbaugh brothers for a long time. And one of the things that we saw a lot from the Greg Roman offenses was the emphasis on quarterbacks getting out of the pocket and being runners. And Justin Herbert's never been known to be much of a runner of sorts. But what we've seen in this Greg Roman offense, although he's not running like a Josh Allen necessarily, he's still on pace at this point to rush for more yards than he's had his entire career in a single season. 50 carries, 512 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And it's not just the running ability, the sneaky running ability he brings, but also just throwing on the run and getting out of the pocket. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm doing whatever it takes to keep Justin Herbert within the pocket as much as possible, sending those heavy blitzes with Karlaftis and Jones and company, doing what you can to keep Herbert in the pocket because he's been very effective on the run throughout this season. To me, when you look at that Greg Roman scheme, the Greg Roman offense is at its best when they use their quarterback outside of the pocket on the run, and you can kind of make this offense one-dimensional if you keep Herbert within the pocket. I think that's going to be a crucial key for Kansas City to keep an eye on there. Who will be the Chiefs' MVP against the Chargers? Who comes to mind? Who do you think is going to step up and have a big game for Kansas City? Wait in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Make sure to join us coming up this Sunday for our Chiefs and Chargers watch party live right here on the Chiefs Report. I'll be here. Big Tex will be here. And you better be here. We will get things going around 7:15 Central Time, and we'll react to the game in real time. We'll have a few drinks on hand. It's going to be a great one, folks. Don't miss out. Sunday Night Football, Chiefs and Chargers live right here on the Chiefs Report. We will see you at 7:15 on Sunday night. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and we will see you then. Let's tell you about today's sponsor. That is Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered. Game Time is a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals and great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Look, folks, you don't want to be dealing with all those shady scammers that are outside the football stadium. Look, we've all been there. We've done that before. I don't want that to happen to you. Game Time is safe, easy, fast, efficient, and effective. Maybe you decide on a whim last minute. You know what? Yeah, let's go to Arrowhead tonight and go see the Chiefs play. Game Time's got you covered for that, folks. They have their super deals. Those are deals you don't want to pass up on Game Time. And the prices go down the closer it gets to kickoff. They also have their seat views. You can get the visual, see what those seats are like, folks. As you choose the event you want to go to, they got the prices listed. Then you choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then you're checking out on Game Time with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Download Game Time today. I'm going to make Big Tex happy with this one, folks. We're going with Xavier Worthy. More Xavier Worthy. He is worthy. I like what I've seen from the rookie this year, and I know that it's been a big topic of conversation. Are the Chiefs getting enough out of Xavier Worthy? And I got to say, I think that we've seen him play pretty solid the last few weeks, specifically that game against the Raiders. And if you go back to what he did against the Chargers, had one of his best touchdowns of the year. It was a 50-plus bomb in the end of the day with 3 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown score. He was very good against the Chargers earlier this season. And with Xavier Worthy, it's not just the receiving game you have to account for, but we've seen him be very effective running the football as well with a couple of rushing touchdowns. I just want to see more Xavier Worthy and to continue to see his role develop within this Chiefs offense. And this might sound crazy, folks, but did you know he's got more snaps with this Chiefs offense than any other receiver in 2024? He's on the field. They just need to get him the ball more often. Andy Reid this week talked about Xavier Worthy, said the following: he's getting better. I think that's what we can all see. It's not a secret. He's putting that out there for everybody to see. And so my main concern is that he just keeps doing that. That's what you want to do. Keep working to better yourself, and let's see where it all ends up at the end. But he's doing a nice job. He's got the trust of the quarterback. He's got the trust of the coaches. He's playing fast. It looks like he's gotten his legs back from training camp in the early part of the season, all that positive stuff. But you got to keep putting the product out there. And, Andy says that that's his concern. But honestly, I don't think it's much of a concern. I think that just over time that this is going to head in the right direction. And as we gear up towards the playoffs, Xavier Worthy, I think, is going to play a significant role with this Chiefs offense here. Last on our keys to victory. Keep an eye on Khalil Mack. Return of the Mack to Kansas City. Khalil Mack, after having an outstanding season in 2023, he hasn't had the success that I think most of us anticipated here this year. He's gone 3 straight games without a sack, and he hasn't had a single game this year with more than 1.5 sacks, which is very unlike Khalil Mack. One of the things that he was doing last year was he was getting a lot of multi-sack games. He had, 15 plus, I believe, last year, and a lot of times it was, all right, he's got 2 sacks this game, 3 in another, 4 in another. Just because Khalil Mack is having a down year doesn't mean that he could be taken lightly, especially with the questions on the Chiefs' offensive line. I'm doing what I can if I'm the Chiefs to try to minimize Khalil Mack's impact, whether it's double teams and triple teams, whatever it may be. Try to take him out of the equation as much as possible, because if Khalil Mack is going off, then other guys are going off too on this Chargers defense. I'm doing what I can to slow him down. I'll reveal my pick for Sunday's game in a moment, but first, give us your key to victory. What is the most important thing the Chiefs need to do to beat the Chargers? Weigh in and let us know. To recap, our keys to a Chiefs victory over the LA Chargers: got to see more Isiah Pacheco. Need to protect Patrick Mahomes. Keep Justin Herbert in the pocket. Don't let him throw on the run. Need to see more Xavier Worthy, and keep an eye on Khalil Mack. If the Chiefs do all those things, then I smell victory on Sunday night. Give me the Chiefs 24-20. And I know for those betting on this game, that isn't great to win by 4 when the line is 4. But a win's a win, baby. And if you've learned anything about this Chiefs team, don't bet them to cover the spread. Just don't. Save your money. If you're ready for a Chiefs win, spam W in the comments section, and we will see you on Sunday night right here on the Chiefs Report. So long.